Hello Taurus, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the year ahead. As always though, if anything I say resonates, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for you, beautiful Taurus, this year? Okay, Queen of Swords, the High Priestess, the Awakening card, and Temperance. I don't know why I'm immediately getting the message for you that to begin with, this year is gonna look not disappointing, but you're just gonna be a little bit disappointed to begin with. There's something where you're gonna be like, it's just another year. That's kind of the energy you're starting off with, like it's the same as last year. Nothing's changed, it's just a number. In January, you're kind of gonna be in that energy of like, what's the big deal? But that being said, this year is going to be a surprise because it's not just another year. There's a fresh energy and there's new things happening, and I feel like there's a lot about your spirituality this year growing and your psychic energy expanding and you knowing more than you have before, or you being more aware to the things that other people can't see, and your inner world changing and expanding is going to be changing your outer world because of your ability to create the reality that makes you feel good. And it's almost like your priorities are changing very quickly. As your priorities change, your life is changing. Queen of Swords, High Priestess, Awakening, and Temperance. So Queen of Swords is you also being a little bit more aware of your boundaries. So if you're in a relationship, I don't know why I'm getting this is about relationships, but it's happening. That's what I'm getting, so I'm just gonna roll with it. Queen of Swords, you are very much, maybe this past year you let things roll. I don't know why I'm getting that. You let things just, whatever happened, whatever was said, whatever went on in relationship or relationships in your life, you were like, don't want to cause a stir. I don't want to make a scene. I don't want to make a fuss. That makes sense. I see why they said that, or I see why they did that. This year you're not doing that. This year you're going, it's almost as if you're biting your tongue to begin with and then figuring out, if this was somebody I cared about being spoken to in this way, I'd want them to speak back. And there's something where you very quickly have a turnaround at the start of the year and you start to actually act more snappy or bitey or whatever the word is. You just start to clap back or snap back at the world and at people around you, and not over the top. But for some of you it might feel that way because you've been quiet for so long and you've took on other people's ridicule or something for so long. You're letting go of that, and it actually feels like it could be to like a group of people at a time for some of you, like somebody's could be like at work or something. There's something where, and if you're watching this going, this doesn't sound like a very good year, what do you want about, Christy? This doesn't sound exciting. It's something small that happens that triggers you going, I'm not taking this crap anymore, and then the whole year kind of, it sets off a foundation for the year where you're going to move forward going, that's who I want to be, and I'm going to carry on being that person. Like, you're just going to realize, don't like who I was in 2023, took a lot of crap. 2024, not going to do that anymore. I don't know, it's just like, and then the second you do, it's like, it might be a little bit nerve-wracking to stand up for yourself in some way, but the second you do, you go, oh, that was actually easy. And it was so worth it. It was so worth it. And you're not, there's just something where you're having more boundaries and you're using your intelligence and your tongue and your sharp wit to protect yourself. And I feel as if you've been quiet for so long that you've built up a lot of knowledge and a lot of, like, you're very wise to the extent that you know what you shouldn't say and you know how to say it. So trust your ability to speak the truth and to stand up for yourself without going overboard. Maybe that's why you've been worried in the past, because you're like, I don't want to say something I'll regret, but you're not going to. There's something where you're just going to say, it's like less is more, but you're standing up for yourself. And that's all that matters. You're standing up for, it's less is more, because there's just something very strong about your energy. You're very, very strong in your energy, and that's why you took things, because you're like, I don't care, I'm strong. But because of that, people kept testing you, like, how strong? How much can we upset you? With the awakening and temperance, also there's something about being very balanced, and even if your psychic abilities or your perception of life is growing or changing, you're also staying very grounded in reality, and you're staying very, like, I don't know, you're not away with the fairies, if that makes sense. So maybe you're somebody that wouldn't usually be very psychic, or people don't perceive you that way. They perceive you to be very, like, logical or articulate, not articulate, but very in the real world, in the here and now, and aware of what's going on. Because there's something with temperance, I just feel like this year you're going to be kind of playing with fire, and I don't know why that came through. You're going to be playing with magic, is what I meant to say, where you're kind of able to create whilst also staying grounded in where you already are and grateful for what you already have. Knight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords. Whew. There's actually a person in your life. So if you're single, have I already said that? If you're single, I feel like there's somebody coming into your life that they're not too... Take this with a bar of salt, because it's going to be slightly different. A bar of salt? A grain of salt? Whatever the saying is. Just don't take this too heavily, because it's very different for all of you, obviously. But there's someone coming into your life that isn't fully achieved their potential. So I feel like this could be to do with work or education in some way. There's more that they will grow into or become than they currently are. Because I'm just getting this Knight of Swords to the King of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles in between. Just feels like somebody will be given a opportunity, and when this opportunity is given to this person, they're having like a level up. They're having like an upgrade in their life. And the thing is, I feel like you're already liking this person no matter where they're at. You're in this energy of, like, getting to know them as they are and not caring. But you're also seeing the reality of who they are and not seeing, like, you're not doing that thing that some people fall into the trap of doing, of falling in love with someone's potential. It's very much the opposite. You're kind of falling in love with someone this year where they're at, and then they somehow get an opportunity and they become their potential. They actually fill into their potential and they exceed. They, like, I don't know why I'm just getting that. I'm also seeing the Monsters Inc. The Monsters Inc. like the little what are they, like scream jars or something? The little tanks that fill up from the children screaming. I don't know why that just came into my mind, but it's just, I'm seeing that filling up. But it's not screams, it's potential. This person's like filling up their full potential. And you were happy when it was half full. You were just like, you liked them and not their potential. I don't know. Anyways, this person basically is going to become better this year. And if you don't even know them yet, you're going to meet someone this year and love where they're at. And then you'll go, oh, I like you even more suddenly. I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know that was possible. Like they're just growing up, or they're becoming more intellectual, or they're learning more. It feels like they can be given a raise if they're already like in a solid job. They're giving more. That's not why you're liking them more, but it's just the maturity or the way they handle some type of success or upgrade. You're going, I don't know, there's something very humble about this person. There's something very intelligent about this person that you're not realizing. But you're like used to it. It's almost like you're expecting them to be like like a normal amount of intelligence, and then you find out they're actually a genius. I don't know, it's like they're actually very, very smart. And you go, didn't know I could like you anymore. That kind of energy. But with the Queen of Pentacles and the Devil, I feel as if this person likes you as well, just as much. But the thing is, you are already in your potential, I feel. You're obviously always growing into more, don't get me wrong. You're very accepting of this person. This person, the reason that they might be leveling up and their potential is growing this year is because of you. It's almost like they're like, whoa, if I want to keep Taurus, I need to grow into Taurus's level. I need to, because Taurus is not going to keep me around if I'm in this lower vibration. It's kind of like this energy of them growing up to meet you where you are. You might be more successful than this person when you meet them, but you're not bothered. Or you might just be more, I don't know why I'm getting that you're safer than this person. So maybe that just means like materialistically you have more stability or something, but you're not, like, neither of you are bothered. It's almost like this person wasn't bothered until they met you, and suddenly they're like, oh, I need to actually up my game and start to fulfill my wants and needs. Like, they've just kind of, I don't know, I feel like this person was sleeping on their own potential, and they met you and were like, or will meet you, and then they're like, oh, I need to show the world what I've got now. I need to do what I can because I want to keep Taurus. It's actually the thing is, it's very healthy, because I think some people would meet you, Taurus, and go, whoa, that you're very successful, or you're very enlightened in some way. That's scary. I don't know, I'm getting like jealous energy, where this person isn't jealous of the fact that you're slightly higher up than them in some field. Instead of being jealous, they're like, this is cool. This is making me want to do better. Which means this person's very, very healthy. The moon here, you and this person, very, very beautiful, deep hidden emotions, and like, I feel like you're gonna like each other no matter who you change into, because this feels very long term. You're gonna like each other no matter what version of yourself you become, and because obviously we all change and we all adapt to new things, and our personality changes slightly and our looks change slightly. You and this person, I'm just noticing all these little owls looking all different. You'll always like each other no matter what phase you're in. And it's the moon card. See, no matter what phase you're in, you're always going to kind of find reasons to love those versions, which is very, very beautiful. And Two of Cups here as well. Soulmate energy between you and this person. This is lovely. Eight of Wands, things moving fast. So if you are single, this is going to move quite fast into a stable place. Lots of communication as well between you and this person, like open communication. You can kind of say what you want without worrying about judgment. Justice. It's my card for marriage or signing contracts. So if you're not interested in marriage, you could just be buying a house with someone, signing that contract. Because with the Eight of Wands, I just feel like there's something where you will be signing something a lot quicker than you're expecting to be signing something. Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Also, I'm just getting this energy now as well. It's a little bit of, you might think that someone's going to reject you or walk out. And that won't be for all of you. Don't attach to that. It's not you. I'm just getting this, like, this slight pinch of, like, ooh, that could happen. I just got that could happen again. So maybe it's happened in the past. Because you might feel a little bit protective of yourself or your money in some way. Maybe you want, like, a prenup or something. But there's something with the Five of Pentacles, you could like, there's almost, because Tarot's advice, so there's a small few of you that could almost reject this person or ghost this person at some point out of fear of them wanting the wrong things from you. So I guess with the Eight of Wands here in Justice, just make sure you communicate your fears and any worries you have, and just anything that's plaguing you in any way, because like communication is key. And the second this seed enters your mind of worry, if you speak it, this person's gonna you'll understand better their intentions and that they're pure. If you say it out loud and see their reaction, you'll realize, oh God, I couldn't have been more wrong. I just feel like it's something about squashing something the quicker you can. Six of Pentacles, that's beautiful. And the Chariot. So there's also something, you could be doing charity work this year, and it could be overseas. There's something where you'll be doing something for others overseas, or you'll be helping others overseas from where you are. With the Chariot, with the Six of Pentacles, this is successful. So I don't know why I'm just getting that. Maybe you've donated money and it went to the wrong place, or it wasn't real, the place that it went, like it was a scam. Because with the Six of Pentacles, with the Chariot, I just feel like this is real, this is authentic, this is successfully helping and giving to others. And it's not about, it's not for looks, it's not like, oh my God, I donated this amount of money to this charity. There's something where you're genuinely able to help in the 3D world, and you will see that you've helped, and you will see that it's made an impact, and there'll be proof of it in some way. Not proof for others, but proof that you can see, oh, yeah, that helped. I can do that again now, and I want to do that again now because I can see that it made an impact. It's very beautiful, and it feels like I don't know why I'm getting that there's long-lasting, helpful impact. It's not just going to be temporary, like, you've helped, cool, moving on. It's like you're going to be able to consistently start to help for some reason that's coming through. Very strange, weird energy coming in. I'm going to wrap your reading up here though. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or obviously it's not happened yet, but if you feel it will resonate, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Total Tarot Tuesdays.